This whole system's not what I expected.
Oh no, it's one of those days. I could already feel it when I started this morning. The garage door opens. People come out. Father and son take all this stuff out of the car. And I unwrapped it all. We set it all up. They wanted to see how it all works. After I set the whole thing up in the car, it's completely empty. They're dissatisfied. Welcome to another day in the life of somebody who wanted to get out of the cleaning business and became a refurbisher of gym equipment. Most stuff collected for free or very cheap. If you don't pick it up today, it's going to a dump. Some things actually got out of the back of somebody's ute that was on its way to the dump. These have all been refurbished. Put in my job for this. It better work. I'll collect 200 to 300 kilos at a time of weights looking like this. I'm Cali, and I like to save gym from the landfill. This is just insane. Inferno because it's on fire. It's because I'm cool as ice. Call that one the all or nothing, where there's no grey areas. This one's McLean's because it looks like toothpaste. Just a copper pot. Somebody wants to buy Elite Fitness dumbbell. Got some 5s and some 2.5s. Yeah, the 4 10s and the 2 6s. That I was going to do for $124. What's these? These are going. 2 15s, 2 10s and 2 6s. Pulley cable thing, and just before he took off he goes, hang on, just need to tell you, best photos ever for a $10 item. When I was younger, a photographer is one of the first things I wanted to be. It's paid off. Somebody else just messaged asking me could I recommend for a beginner, and he said that he's never done anything in the gym before, but he's injured and his doctor says he needs to start doing some movements with the weight. So I was able to give him a little bit of advice. Like, I'm no expert or anything, but there was a time where I held 2 gym memberships and I used them both to the full. So for my first day, I sold $255 worth of gear. Wow, this is gonna work. This is what they would come to me looking like. They're incredibly dirty, been left outside. I mean, you would be surprised that this is red underneath and this is blue. I was just trying to save the weights, not resell stuff to people that's got rust on it. August the 2nd, and I've got orders. I've had to put notes in these because these are like 3 different orders. You know what's popular? 2.5s. The girl that I just saw said that she'll definitely be back. And yeah, people are happy to pay $2 a kilo. This is the cheapest package I could possibly make with what I had right now, 71 and a bit kilos. $150. It's just over $2 a kilo. Trying to get it out there. You try and get your customers now. My first trade. She has 110 kilos and she's going to sell them to me for $1 a kilo, and then that's 18 kilos worth of weights at $2 a kilo minus $1 a kilo. There's so much gym stuff to be saved on the Gold Coast. It's going to match all those Hex dumbbells, so I just need to sand it back. This is a custom made job. So this is my next refurb. I bought this for myself. I use a very strong degreaser. It is used to clean up crime scenes. I sold bench press. I was selling it for $150 and the guy wanted to buy it for $120. I met him at a public meetup and he said, could you put it together so I could see that there's no pieces missing? And yes, guess what? There is a piece missing. I forgot. I was supposed to go to Bunnings and get the piece. I gave him the whole machine. I said, look, take the whole machine. I'll take this screw piece. And then I went to Bunnings and got him 2 pieces. And I ended up meeting him at his workplace. He's a businessman too. I felt like small potatoes. I felt like small fries. I felt like a very small Happy Meal, but it was like a sad one. You know, I get intimidated when someone shows up in a suit. Earlier I found this thing. I have no idea where I found it. It was just in here and I was like, what's this for? Somebody said that they were coming. They're coming here to have a look. I'm sure they're going to try and bargain, but I'm not budging because I've spent way more money on that than I wanted to. So I'm sticking to my price of $65. I said that once when I was 17 about how I'm going to like sell my car for 700, no less. And then the guy said 600. I was like, sold. I'm grown up now. Now I was all like talking a big game, like none less than 65, but nothing's changed since I was 17. He said 50 and I said sold. I make the Yorks black and gold. Clean it, prime it, treated it for rust and painted it. And we give it a gold rim. This takes a little bit more time. I mean, how much better does this look? The phone is ringing off the hook. Lady I saw earlier today, she said, well, these weights look amazing. So happy I found you. How are you making any money with the time that you're spending? Only making $1 a kilo. The thing is I'm probably not even making that. Probably not making anything. If anything, I'm making a loss. So you put your paint on and then you let that dry. Dishwashing liquid, put it in the fridge for at least half an hour. Very, very cold, which will stop it running. Squirt the very cold dishwashing detergent on in as many patterns as you want. And very quickly, you get your black spray can and you spray over it really fast. You do not wait. And then it said wait for the black to dry. Wash it off and just use water, a little bit of pressure. The rain's sort of helping. An entire bottle of Morning Fresh. Wonder how many days that's gonna stay there. only a few of the rags in the washing machine. There's 2 different bolts in here. It's meant to be 4 of these. And this is the kind of stuff you can expect when you go get something for like D2 or 150 bucks off Facebook Marketplace. Trying to take the bolt that's stuck out is stripping the bolt. But this needs to go in right. If that's not in right, that's going to be wobbly. I probably can't use it. It's probably dangerous. It's a bit bent. When you're trying to fix stuff secondhand, a lot of it's already put together. This is a lot like basketball rings. Some parts are already they're already put together, and other parts you have to put together yourself, and other parts are missing. You have to find the pieces and put them on yourself. But the problem is the pieces that are already on, half of them, if not most of them, are rusted on or dented on. So you can't change it. This is annoying me. I'm actually so mad right now that the last time I was this mad was when I was playing around with stupid basketball hoop and I lost all the bolts. Oh my goodness, I'm just like about to pop. I've had to do everything twice again and take everything off, so. And I've already taken that off, put that on 3 times, so we're gonna do that. If something actually worked the first or 4th time, I wouldn't be who I am. This is like a metaphor for life. Just when you wanna like give up and like throw things and like, you know, just smash this with a mallet, just when you feel like doing stuff like that, you're about 1 step away from success, okay? So now I'm gonna put this thing on. I really enjoy what I do. This was filled with rust. I had to get into every single letter. And after it's been degreased and sanded, I then use a rust converter. After they've been painted, they've been sealed. I've been waiting for a long time to get a pair. Everyone wants them to match. I used a marble webbing, so you can have marble weights. Go to Ormo, which is like the furthest place on earth. Pick up 2 barbells, and this one came with it. Paid about $25, way more than I normally pay. But I have an order. Like, oh no, I don't have a 5-foot bar anymore. I sold out. So I had to go pick one up. Look, the rack's becoming bare. The remaining weights, I have no more weights, but in about 1 hour I'm gonna have more weights. Just another pickup, 60 bucks, over 60 kilos. 39.5 kilos with a small weight. Came with 4 dumbbells. 4 5s, 4 2.5s, and the bar. That was a lot of weight for 20 bucks. 20 kilo plates, a bunch of small plates, more dumbbells. Standard weights, but rubber coated. And they're tri-plates. A bench, it's not a steel, but it's good. This was 100. The padding's good. The rubber tri-plate weight, 7-foot Olympic barbell. I have a 7-foot Olympic barbell that spins for $40. He was not aware that his barbell spins. I reckon this is a fairly new barbell. There's over 90 kilos of refurbished weights. $2 a kilo. These actually look brilliant. I usually don't spend $2 a kilo, but I didn't actually want the weights for that. I actually wanted the 10 free dumbbells, and it came with 2 free barbells. These weights actually look so good. I asked the guy how did he do them, and I learnt that his 12-year-old daughter did them. She spent months sanding these. She feels she spent too much time sanding. She was meant to do the refurbishing of the barbells as well, but she said, you know what, Dad, I'm done. And I understand, because this takes forever. She earned herself a pretty penny because we gave her 180 bucks for this. Oh, and I'm going to Nerang to pick up a $10 bench. I've got to not forget about that. I think I'm supposed to be there now. That guy that I went to go get the homemade pull-up tower from that wouldn't fit in the car, it wouldn't fit by an inch, it wouldn't fit. This is the thing that bodybuilder guy almost smashed through the windshield. Didn't fit in the car by like that much. He was really helpful, but he's really strong, and he just shoved that thing in the car. It wouldn't fit, but he was trying to make it fit. Scratched up the back window really bad and almost cut the pole into the passenger side where I could see the big wiring port, and he just went bang! And it went straight into it. and he missed the wires and the cable, some cog thing, by a millimetre. I almost smashed the windshield. I was a bit like, we have to stop this. So now I've gone and paid some delivery people $60 to go pick it up. $50 for the rack, $60 for the delivery. I think it's a good deal. Somebody just came over today and said, hey, I heard you refurb stuff, and gave me a cruiser bike. Shimano. So we just got this rig. Husband came with me because I thought it would be a bigger job. $180, and we got really good weight plates. Barbell. She gave us a bunch of dumbbells. These clips, I actually laughed when she showed them to me. So we got 2 10s. Her son didn't want her to sell it. Somebody delivering. It's a weight vest. I have a weight vest that I had to sell it. This is a 10 kilo weight vest, and it's better than the last one I had. It's Alpha Fit 10 kilos. I used to have one like this, but not in this good nick, so I want to keep this. This is mine. Somebody in this complex is moving house, and they just gave me a free workout bench. Just came back from Parkwood and got a $200 tool chest, and I got it for $50. The lady that sold it to me was a night shift worker, so she got up, sold this to me when she went back into bed, and then I went and dropped it. I went to Brisbane today for this. Body bikes, this is the Supreme one, brand new. Anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 for this bike. Got it for 150. Dude had it outside. I hope he doesn't know what he had, because you don't leave that outside. I got an $800 bike, $50. Fresh from the gym. These are gym bikes. These are not just your average bike that you can just buy off Amazon. Professional bikes. Oh, Gary, my new best friend, developed Budry a surf club doing a refurb thing, so he's selling all the old gear, and he showed me all the things that they're going to sell, and he says I can have first pick, and I was like, wow. I made an offer. There's a bike underneath that, and that bike is a lot heavier than this bike. Cool. And he helped me get it in the car, and he deserves an award for what he just did. I had to drive to the garage with the window open. The other bike is about 3 times heavier than this bike. They're basically jammed in there. They might just live in the car from now on. Super ill, I went out, but I couldn't drive. My husband drove. Got Olympic stuff for the first time. Olympic rubber coated tri-plates. Olympic weight holder. This is for the wall, but I'll probably just use it on the floor. And an Olympic curly bar with the clips. And 2 Olympic barbells with really good clips. I also got a Cortex adjustable dumbbell set. That's like both legs. They're 24 kilos each, and they are pristine. So I gave them as a gift to my brother, $400, and I got all this Olympic stuff. Someone's coming right now for the Olympic curly bar for $75. Oh, dude, just cancelled. I just came in. Found this deal. $600 and it's going for 300 and no, 350, and I did contact him because I wanted to know whether the weights were standard or Olympic, because if they were Olympic then I'd start considering it. Anyway, they did turn out to be Olympic, and then I had to start considering it, and I was like, oh, probably shouldn't, but it was down from 600. So that he offered to deliver it, but it was still 350. But I sort of said, I don't really have the money now. I don't know, I'm one of those Facebook people too that's annoying, so... Anyway, today he goes 200, I need to go on. I was like, whoa, okay, 200, and then he goes, okay, 250 with delivery, and I was like, ah, he's coming now. Olympic weights, but they are cast iron, they're not even steel, they're cast iron, which is what the majority of normal plates, standard plates are made of. That's my long-winded story of the morning before coffee. This is actually relaxing. I come down here, I come to the workshop sometimes, just to relax. A lot of people do what I'm doing here. Sometimes they paint them and you can see the rust underneath the paint. Sometimes they spray them up real nice and even prime them, but they don't do this bit. And now I clear coat it. And I do 2 coats of clear coat, and it takes 48 hours to dry. This is a job finished. The product is now done. I feel like satisfied that it's finished. I feel like it's done from start to finish. I guess everything I do is unnecessary, but I still see the point in what's unnecessary. and I've still got the very first cable system that I ever got for free. Still sitting there. I've cleaned it multiple times because I was meant to do something to it after I clean it. Each time I clean it I go, I'd go to something else, and then I moved on to this. And I'm trying to do this cool design. I have not finished either, and instead of doing that today, I went and got 2 spin bikes. And instead of taking them out of the car, I started spraying these gold. But before I did that, I started spraying other things blue. And I've de-rusted everything. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, but like nothing's complete. Now we're doing this. So this is like my little creative area. Look at this bad boy. That's got that now. It sprays like crazy. This has got a 10-inch wide spray. It's very smelly, so it's just real quick spray. I use this on barbells that are chrome. You have to do 5 passes, 10-minute intervals within 1 hour. So I actually matched the paint. I call these Space Jam. Clean them up real good. They were not black. You have to use a specific kind of paint that can go on a rubber. As soon as I got the go ahead with that, I just went nuts, and now they're galaxy weights. And I don't try not to do boring, so I tried to make them more fun. This is actually what keeps me going, being able to do the creative stuff. I don't need this. I just do this because this is where I find joy in life. I had to crawl out of that. I had this problem long enough. It has been like 5 months. I haven't been shut down yet, but it's gonna happen because the smell is just too putrid and I'm breathing way too much of this. I have a bunch of shelving. I just need it to suck the fumes in to the filter booth. Maybe I should use this backboard. I want to get some really thick filter roll. Maybe this is what the basketball ring can do. The mallet's taking care of this unbreakable shatterproof backboard. I'm going to use my Apple Shelf 1.2 meter workbench, and this diameter is perfect. It holds the Dunk Master. Got my mini paint booth set up. I was supposed to go pick something up. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I better text. I need my extraction fan to work. This Dynabreeze, I think it's just too strong, so I'm scared to use it. I don't know what to do. It's time. I waited 5 months for that. Not scary, I actually used it all this time. Look how small it is. 3 air conditioning filters, bucket there, so the overspray will find its way into the bucket and the water will collect it. And then I put one inside. I might even put this tarp over it, because that's got a canvas top, and the canvas is also absorbs. Well, back here is where all the people live. Can't smell nothing. So I picked up this 7-foot 20 kilo Olympic barbell for 25 bucks. Sanded it. Chrome mag wheels and stuck to the chrome barbell like glue. So it says supply colour. Everything here was going really well. The whole system, the whole new setup. More expensive vacuum cleaner That's the family vacuum cleaner. It's not even mine. This is the one I brought into work. I set it on fire. We're going to just be disciplined today, and you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're just going to sand this metal thing, and then you're going to vacuum it. An electrical fire. Yay.
Oh,
Yes, I know.
it looks like friction.
I got the fire blanket, but I needed help because I panicked.
So hot it's about to burn.
One of these got stuck in it and I didn't notice.
Otherwise it will catch fire.
Everything was going really well. It's 10:30 in the morning and I've like been super productive, and I was like, wow. You know, I'm using the brush head of this vacuum. You would think that the rollers on the floor have disengaged. This vacuum sucks from the bottom and from the thing. It doesn't make any sense. The microfiber cloth got stuck in the rollers. I took my mask off. I smelled electrical fire smoke. I don't think I got to film this part, but it started to smoke like crazy. It was like a full fire. It came all the way up here. Panicked. My husband happens to be here today. I ran over this. I jumped over that, tripped, but saved myself, and then launched over this. And he's like, what? I need your help. What is it? And I'm like, it's a fire. I think I might have started an electrical fire. And he was like, what did you do? Follow me. You know, it's like a dog when they're like, ruff, ruff. And with the dogs looking this way, it means come this way. Well, this has brought things to a halt. I just did the worst math ever. Wrong calculations for the weight plates, and the person was already on their way. Basically, I was giving it to them for what I bought it for. I may have just given it away. I don't know. Keep making mistakes. This bike has a 20 kilo flywheel. This one feels like it's twice as heavy. Ridiculously heavy. I never want to get another one, and I'm trying it now. I've discovered something. I've never ever thought that you'd actually have to make sure a spin bike spins. It is rusted shut. At least they spin. Like, you can't put it on the market if it doesn't spin. You gotta say if it doesn't spin. It's like the essence of the bike. It's like saying this chair doesn't sit. Welcome to my second bout of COVID. It's been over a week. My lungs are so sore. When I get COVID, I feel seasick. First time I got COVID and I felt seasick, I was actually on a boat during a storm, so I didn't notice. You know, got home and then like all of a sudden everything's like this for days. I've lost a week's worth of income. I've come to the workshop and I'm puffed. Just walking from there to here, I'm puffed. My lungs hurt. I feel like I got 20% capacity airway in here. Every time I breathe deeply, it's like my traps start to hurt, my back muscles lock up. I'm monitoring this because, man, I feel like I could stop breathing. I haven't been able to work for a week, and I got this message saying, hey, where are you? Like, who's this? This dude, he was at the workshop. He had his trailer loaded up with some free gear. He said he likes what I'm doing so much, like saving old stuff. His power tower was going to the bin. This was in a junk pile at someone's house when I saw it. He refurbed it.
Right, the web. Wow.
What you're doing is really good. He wants to support it. And he said, if I ever find anything that's going for free off the side of the road, do you want it? And I was like, oh yeah. I said, I'll pay you. And he's like, no. He was at the workshop, so I had to come in. He goes, this, it's a very, very heavy duty weight holder thing. I think it holds barbells or dumbbells, I don't know, but it's very, very solid. Obviously it needs a refurb, but all my little weights can go on it. Like, let me give you something. He's like, no. He goes, I actually got more for you. He comes back within like 10 minutes. He goes, there's a power tower. I tried to give him some money, wouldn't even accept it. That is the power tower someone who came over gave me for free. Can you believe this? While I'm sick. I'm afraid there's snakes in the back part of the workshop. I heard something. I did. I heard like that. But I don't think snakes sound like that. They sound like... The snake season and a carpet python just to get the snake catchers. Just like across the road here. Oh, carpets and python. People are like, oh, they're not dangerous. Like, they can squeeze you. I'm using a crowbar. Oh. Source for venomous snakes. They can squeeze you and you can't breathe, and right now I can't breathe, so I don't want a snake to do that to me. That's the least of my worries, because there could be brown snakes and snakes that actually kill you. Snakes that can kill you within 1 bite and 5 seconds. I worry that when I open that door, a little tiny one will slither in and it's like in here somewhere, and it can go into my car and kill me. I'm usually in the back part of this workshop all day long. Like, the snake would not make it its home with me there drilling and painting and doing things and moving. I haven't been in there in a week because I've been sick. And I had tarps and things just like strewn all around there because I was in the middle of a task and I got ill. So now I've created like 7 different nice huts for the snakes to territorialize that area and go and slither in these tarp areas that I've got in there. And now I'm like, okay, I have to risk my life 7 different times to make sure there's no snakes. I mean, what if there is a snake? What if in my making sure I see one? Now, look at this. There is a traffic jam. This is the most annoying part of the job, is like I finally disassemble it. By the time I've gone through that agony and torture and it's finally in pieces, I've like had enough. I've had it up to here. And I don't want to sand it or paint it or anything. Or I sand it, I vacuum it, I get it all prepped, and I'm like, I'm done. This is how I lock up my forearm every day. Alright. It's 9th of August. No, that's not right. It's the 6th of September. Alright, so finally finished power tap. Well, this one's been sold for 140. Sold one of the packs, one of the weight packs that I put together that some guy was like, oh no, that's too expensive. I'm glad I held out and didn't like bargain with him because somebody else just picked up his pack today. Dude came in and bought a $290 package and then he's like, oh, do you have a bench? Refurbished filler bench, 65 bucks. I got it for $2.50 and I refurbed it. Somebody said they want this, but they can't pick it up. So I said, I'll do free delivery. It's got a decline, it's got a flat bench, and then it's got 2 levels of incline. This is your incline bar. I painted this one a metallic blue. He said, can I also have this? So it's an air bike, so there's a lot of resistance from the air. I need to go to Rabina. I need my towel back. I can't give him the towel, I can't afford my $2 Kmart towel. So that's $200 in the car. The price was right. I sold the Parallettes yesterday, 50 bucks. I got these for 20. On the same day, I found another pair for 10 bucks. Somebody come in, they ordered this. It's the same person that ordered them last time, didn't take them, then decided she wanted them. So I respread them for her. And then I also refurbished this even better. I also did these for her. Nice like that. And then she wanted these. She wanted these in blue, but they were already refurbed. And they look so good in black. I made another sale. A repeat customer came bought $76 worth of blue metallic weights. I actually quite impressed with how good you can make barbells look. $400 today, for over 400, because a guy came in and he bought like every attachment that I have, and then he came back when he saw the loot, and he bought the trio bench and squat rack for 140 and then took the green set. Okay, so I got one spare, but the ones that look like this, I was almost going to sand them back and repaint them yesterday. So glad I didn't, because for $270 he took the 220s, 210s, 25s and 2 1.25s. $350, you got the bench and the weights. I was coming to pick up the Parallettes, under $45. How fun is this? Girl rocks up. She said she's going to use them for shelves because they look like marble. Didn't see that coming. Someone else bought the 10 kilos, $3 a kilo, the Inferno range, to use it to hold like down some kind of a beam, like a pergola. Put the foot through the hole. And I had someone else come and buy all my small weights to use them as weights for a bag. So I guess people using this gym equipment for other things. I made a sale. 2 of these 10s, 60 bucks. So it's $3 a kilo. And she came in and I taught her about how to use a curl bar. Now she's paying $3.80 a kilo. And I agreed to that. So $700. I have to move all those to the front of this garage. Oh, and somebody has ordered an Olympic barbell for $140, but he wants me to deliver it. And I'm like, for 140 bucks, you betcha I'll deliver it. Someone actually took me up on my offer when I said free delivery. Going to Coomera. Then I'm going to Broadbeach. I'm going to go pick up like a whole bunch of stuff. A pull-up bar and a bench and a whole bunch of weights. Oh wow, somebody wants to pick up something. $2.90. Also taking my really cool dumbbells. Look at this, gone. $2.90 for the bench and the dumbbells. What a steal. Good deal for both of us. Actually, it's actually a very good deal for both of us. It's actually a mutual arrangement. For $130, I gave him a deal. Just sold the purple and gold and black. 85 bucks. Someone drove from Bow Desert all the way here just to get it. It's an hour's drive here and an hour's drive back. And look at this power tower. There's no bolts in it right now. It's just sitting there. It's just holding itself up. And then he walked in and he said, oh, tell us when that's ready, I'll buy it. And then he wanted it in grey so it matched the house. People want things that match the house. Good thing I didn't make it fluoro green. The squat rack I picked up last Saturday. This has been done with all the metal shield, metallic aluminium by hand. I painted that and primed it. Put the auto chrome paint, this is meant to go on mag wheels. Put on here. This was all rusted, so I treated it for rust. And I just made it fade a little because that bit doesn't need 5 coats of auto paint on it. I couldn't get these rust marks off. WD-40 is working very well. I can't believe how new black looks. So this is just going really well. Looks good. I got another delivery this morning and I have a feeling this one might be a bumpy road because this guy doesn't read the description or my messages very well. He seems a little unreasonable. You know, he wanted delivery. I packed all the stuff in the car. I got this in the car before, I had help. He was acting weird on the text, like not very, like doesn't think. My adverts are very clear with like what's wrong with it, what's not, what it looks like. There's lots of photos. I even sent the guy 3 videos what the upholstery looks like. I said just confirming that you've seen the videos and that you know about the imperfections. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, I hope this goes smoothly, but I have a feeling it won't. I have a feeling this dude's gonna be difficult. I get there and then it's on this weird corner, it's 2-lane highway. And their driveway's this big. There's no parking. There was no street parking. You cannot fit a car on it. So if I did drive onto the driveway, the back of my boot would have been hanging off onto a highway on a bend. Drive up onto the curb and I just parked like sideways, so against their garage. I was half on the path, but half on their driveway, because only half a car could fit. Anyway, there was an older lady and she looked completely fine. She was walking with a little like roller cart and I could see her approaching, and yeah, I parked on half of the walkway, but there's plenty of room for her and her little cart, right? Even so, I approached her and said, oh, I'm so sorry, there was nowhere for me to park. Can I help you at all, like get through?
It might not parking all over the sidewalk.
She was like, whoa! Then I said, I'm so sorry. Driveway, I couldn't fit the car off.
You could have parked anywhere else, you could have parked there.
Whoa! And she pointed to the spot where you couldn't even fit a bicycle. I reached out for her little cart. Oh. Oh no. The garage door opens. People come out. Father and son take all this stuff out of the car. We set it all up. They wanted to see how it all worked. After I set the whole thing up in the car, it's completely empty. They're dissatisfied. I said hello. And she's going on at me about how rubbish it is. Whoa! I said, who was I speaking to online? Found out it was the younger guy.
This whole system's not what I expected. It's not what I wanted. I'll just get another one off Facebook.
And I said, did you read the advert? And he just looked at me blankly, like, absurd. Like, he was expected to read the advert.
Oh, I didn't realise this was painted.
So I pulled up my phone. What? And I said, did you look at the videos that you told me that you watched?
Oh, no.
And then his mum proceeds to go off at me again.
Doesn't matter who you spoke to, doesn't matter what you said, bro, it doesn't matter.
This whole system's not what I expected. It doesn't matter. It's not worth it and I'm not paying.
Oh. I said, well, what do you think it's worth?
She goes, $100.
I said, for the lot? She goes, yep. Well, I could do you the bench and the squat rack for 100, but I'll have to take the barbell. I can't give it away. It's an Olympic barbell. He's like, not for the lot. Oh.
This whole system's not what I expected.
I said, what kind of barbell are you after?
And he goes, oh, I don't know, standard.
I said, this is an Olympic barbell. And they got it delivered. I kind of expected if something goes south, I'll have to just pack it back up. I just didn't expect tell me that they didn't read the advert, look at the pictures, understand anything, asked for delivery, and then had their mum swear at me. But yeah, I feel like absolute rubbish. And I feel like knocked around with confidence-wise with my work. But you know, that was more personal. Like that had to go at my skill and stuff. And I know my skill is not like the greatest. I know that the upholstery didn't look very good because of the marks. I couldn't get them off. So now I feel like all my work's rubbish. I just feel ripped apart. So I'm thinking of like just trying to give this away. I do not want to come home with it. I want to do anything but come home with this stuff. Oh, I got it back in the workshop. I've covered it up because I don't want to talk about it yet. After getting abused twice, one by a little old lady and one by possibly her daughter, I went and made a coffee because I thought better have a break and a fresh perspective. I had someone who was quite nice come in to pick this up. You know, look, I mentioned that it's got some ring marks on it in the description, and I've had photos of it. So not only has it been in the written word, it has also been in the visual eye. Because of the experience I had earlier today, I thought, well, better treat everybody like that. I said to this person, have you seen the rust marks on the upholstery? This is why it's cheap. And he goes, oh, I didn't know it had marks on it. Just don't know how to treat people on Facebook. It's like, you know, hello, have you read the description? And then I feel like I'm being rude. It's like, it seems demeaning. Anyway, so this person doesn't want to come for this anymore, but at least they were nice about it. Someone's coming for this stack of Olympic weights, 105 kilos. $2 a kilo that basically came to. Looks like people are finding 140 is a good deal. He thought that it was a great nick and he thought that was a really good price. That's the second one I've sold for 140. Everyone's taken me up on this free delivery and now I'm having second guesses since that family got me to drive there, unload it all, and then tell me it was rubbish.
This whole system's not what I expected.
Is the 9th September. Barkeeper's friend, try this. We'll see what happens. I'll give it a couple of minutes. It worked. That's where the ring is. You can see the ring. A small weight. It's the Toro second treatment. That one's a lot harder to get off. That one's a lot deeper. I found this yesterday. The barkeeper's friend. Yeah, it's really good cleaner. Also got the rust off this bad boy. Toro's one. This is the one I had that terrible experience over, and like now I'm obsessing about it. It's still there. Barkeeper's friend won't fix the Toro's bench. 2 or 3 days since I used that clear coat on this, and it stood the test of time because that would usually scratch. It does need two full days to like take effect. The blue ones, and he was like, "What?
$4 a kilo? Are you kidding me?"
He was like so excited. I really enjoyed his enthusiasm. And he said that he just went out and bought a whole bunch of weights for $3.50 a kilo, which is cheaper. But he was like, "Oh, I wish I bought them from you." And he just stood there and he's like, oh, contemplating, you know, if he could contact Marty McFly and Doc Brown and see if he could just borrow the time machine. You made them, you painted them, you sealed them, they look so good. And the ones he got, you know, dirty and just plain old boring steel. And he said my stuff's like way better. And that was a nice compliment. Anyway, he says he's going to be a customer. There's no more rust stains at all. But there's no more rust. I had 3 customers and each of them have taken 2 10s, 2 5s and 2 2.5s. And then I'm cleaned out. 9th to the 9th. Can't mess that one up. So I've gotten to the point where I can actually afford to start paying people to deliver. People are actually quite willing to deliver if you buy in bulk. And that's my forte. I love to buy in bulk. One person's coming to bring in a bench press. Old school bench press, looks pretty good. And a whole bunch of heavyweight dumbbells and barbells. There's another guy. He's like a good 35 minutes away. He's got over 200 kilos for $1 a kilo, plus barbells and dumbbells. And I said, yeah mate, I'll have the lot. I'll come and deliver. He's currently out the back counting how many kilos he has. So we'll give him some time. Look at this bench. This just pops back up. Bounce back foam. So really thick bounce back. I think that's what that is. That's all it is. A bent piece of foam. Get rid of this. Somebody's coming for the cable gym 130, but I'm also giving them 20 kilos worth of weights. 2 6s and 2 4s, like odd weights. Well, not odd, they're evens. I did clean this thing. It is the cleanest cable system you will buy on Facebook Marketplace. These things are usually disgusting. People leave them outside and then they try and sell them, and they usually come to you as dirty as this thing. Dirt. But if you buy something from me, it's been bond cleaned because I was a bond cleaner before this. Someone came over and they were like, how did you learn all this? Did you just teach yourself? And I said, oh, I just watch YouTube and stuff. And it's like, how did you learn it? And I was like, I don't know, I don't want to do cleaning work anymore. Basically, when there's a will, there's a way. That looks fantastic. Who would have thought that I'd have an upholstery skill? Kind of surprised I got as far as I have. But of course, I don't know where the bolts are. They just cleared us out of all the rubber plates. And then he says, have you got any more? And I said, oh look, I've got these cast irons. And he goes, cast irons is fine. And I said, well, I'm selling them for $4 a kilo, but they don't look good yet. I'll take the 20s. It's in one sale, $1,170. Selling all that stuff to that one guy, that's the biggest haul I've made. Yeah, they look good. My weights do look good.
System's not what I expected.
$90 delivery. This could go in the Suzuki Ignis. I've ordered Force USA of Olympic steel weight plates because they're on super special. To order them, you had to order like 200 kilos. So I ordered 200 kilos. The supplier is actually very, very, very close to where I work. drivable distance of like 5 minutes. So I ordered it online and there was no pickup option. $90 delivery. Then I found out yesterday my shipment got picked up from its original location and it's the store that is literally a 5-minute drive away. I could have done this. You're killing me, Small.